Hi there, Kusal Gunawardena, sports physiotherapist. Today's class is on Clinical Pilates, and the reason why I wanted to bring you this class is to share why Clinical Pilates is so important for you. And it's all about getting your true core. So Clinical Pilates is all about getting the true core working, which is the diaphragm, pelvic floor, and a big muscle wrapping around called transversus abdominis. Now, all these muscles actually sit in deeper to those abdominal muscles. So if you do have a six-pack, these muscles sit in underneath. But it's so important to get these areas activated. And when you do these exercises, when you do Clinical Pilates exercises, you're more likely to help prevent problems, prevent things like back problems, shoulder issues, headaches, and knee problems. And these are common ailments that we are seeing as sports physios during COVID-19, where people are stuck at home. So before starting the Clinical Pilates class, I want to show you some tests that could benefit you by doing the Clinical Pilates class, which means that if you have been spending a lot of time on computer, studying at home, working from home, studying in bed, sofa, we know that there's different areas that tighten up, which is lower back, upper back, the neck, and shoulders. So the key movements that I want to see, or key movements that we have noticed that people have either tightened up or caused problems in, or the problem areas, have specific movements. And the movements are such, so practice these movements, see where you're at. The first movement is moving side to side, very gently, and it's more on how much range you have and the quality of motion. So what I don't want to see is too much movement or cheating movements. It's a simple movement around, and you're noticing where you're pointing your arm at the back. That's the first movement. The next one is to the side, like this. So what I want to see is how much movement you have side to side. Don't do this. A lot of people end up going forwards. It has to be in the plane of the body, so going directly down, like that. So those two movements. Then the next one is for the hips, where I want you to notice how much range you have through the hips, both sides. You can see that this is also a test for balance, where I might be a little bit off balance. If you have a look at yourself doing this in front of a mirror, you'll notice whether you're nice and upright, and you'll notice whether one side's different to the other. So one side has more control, and that's very normal, and then the other side. The next one is the hamstring. So foot up like this, heel on the ground, and you're simply reaching down, and then the other side as well. So these are some simple tests that we conduct to see if how tight or stiff you are. And if you do the Clinical Pilates class and you see an improvement in it, that's really good. I would continue then recommending Clinical Pilates for you. So to start the class, the first thing I'm going to get you to do is feet together, knees together, just like this, and going up on tiptoes. Going up on tiptoes, nice rhythm, and your posture. Clinical Pilates is all about posture, rhythm, and breathing. So first it's tiptoes. Next, I'm going to add the arms. Arms up and down. Arms up and down. Arms up and down. So as I do this, What I want to maintain is good straight spine through here. So as I go up on my tiptoes, nice straight spine, and I'll explain why this is important. Now, the thing I don't want to see is arching or trying to reach forward. It should be a nice rhythm, up and down, like so. Nice straight spine as you're doing it. We're going to do this for another 30 seconds. Breathing in and out. Breathing in when the arms go up and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And out. 15 more seconds. So you might start feeling the calf muscles working. Definitely a bit of a burn. 2 more seconds. 1, and relax. Now just shake the legs. Shake the legs out. Next thing I want you to do, arms by the side, leading, so palms facing forward and coming up. And coming up, like that. Leading with the thumbs, arms up and down. Nice movement, nice rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to do this for the next minute. So, how is this Clinical Pilates? Clinical Pilates, as I said, is about rhythm, it's about breathing, and it's about control of the spine. So, if I were to do this incorrectly, I might bring my arms out here, like so. Now, some people might say, Kusal, I don't have too much range. I can only bring my arm to here. That's still okay. If that's the range you have, that's the range we work with, which is through here. And as you're doing this, nice straight spine. Nice straight spine. Why is Clinical Pilates so important, or what does it do? It helps get these muscles working, which is the diaphragm, that's the breathing. Pelvic floor already kicks in when you're breathing in, and a muscle called transversus that envelopes across and controls the true core for the rest of the body to work. So when we're armed, when our arms are out here, or we're working our legs, we're getting all these areas working properly. Very good. Stop there. Relax your arms. Give them a bit of a shake. We're going back to the calf raises now. With the calf raises, as you do this, we're going to do one arm at a time now. One arm at a time. Like so. We're going to do this for the next minute. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. So once again from the side, this is what it should look like. Reaching up. What it shouldn't look like is that. That's what it shouldn't look like. Nice control, nice straight spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. "15 more seconds. You'll feel the calf muscles burning. You'll feel them working. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and stop and relax there. Next, I'm going to get you lying down. So this is the routine when we're lying down. So lying down, Everything is now feet together, knees together. We have straight spine. The first movement is arms. Spine should be straight. And you know the spine is straight because there's a certain level of pressure going, the back, or the ground is giving the back. So I want you to maintain the same pressure from the ground onto the back. You're maintaining that straight line and just the arms. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice rhythm. We're going to do this for the next minute and I'll show you the progression. So as a sports physio, I've been using Clinical Pilates for more than, nearly 20 years now, the Clinical Pilates component, because I have found that Clinical Pilates is one of the best ways to engage the core. And if I can help my clients, athletes, patients engage the core, it is one way to prevent injury. It's a one way to prevent any ailments that they'll encounter or any pain that they'll encounter. Because when you get the core right, you have a better foundation in your body. Now in 5 seconds, what I'm going to get you to do is lift one of your legs up. So, you're going to lift your left leg up 90 degrees, knees pointing to the roof, toes are pointing to the roof. And you're maintaining the arms right through, like that. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice straight spine. So as you do this, if you find that any areas you're having any pain, I want you to either drop the leg down or stop the arm movements. So if you don't have full range with your arms, I'm simply happy for you to bring your arms only to here, or even here, because we only work with the range that you have. We don't push through pain. It's counterproductive. Another 30 seconds. Ideally do these exercises in front of a mirror so you can then see and look at yourself doing the biofeedback, or the feedback you get from looking at a mirror is very powerful, because it's all about form. It's all about seeing whether you're doing the exercise properly. 5 seconds, then we go swap sides. And swapping sides. So, this knee to the roof, foot to the roof. This is 90 degrees. Other foot down, and continue with the arms. So I touched on form before. Form is how much flexibility you have with proper quality of motion. So it's the more range you have, and the more quality of motion you have through that range equals your form. And when you get form right, all the movements look a lot better. Just checking to see if my knee's in a good position, my foot's in a good position. Another 40 seconds. Quite happy for you to close your eyes as you're doing these exercises, because as you close your eyes, you're just making sure the positioning, you're noticing what's going through the joints, the movements going through the joints, and you're maintaining control. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what I want you to do is legs down, both legs down. The arms come up by your side. So arms come up by your side, up and across, and down again. Go up by your side, and then down. Up by your side, and then down. Up by your side, and coming back down by your side. Side of your body. So coming up in an arc, and then coming down. Up in an arc, and then coming down. So as you do this, you're keeping the breathing consistent, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. All the while, you're maintaining good control through your spine. So you're maintaining the same pressure from the back onto the mat. And because you're maintaining the same pressure, you're building control. So one of the questions I get asked is, Kusal, tell me why there's so many repetitions in clinical Pilates. And the main reason I use a lot of repetition, it's because of muscle memory. So the more we do these movements with the proper form, which is control and the range, then muscle memory kicks in. And as muscle memory kicks in, it becomes normal movement for you. Next, making it a bit harder, both knees up, pointing to the roof, feet pointing to the roof, and we do the same thing. This one only 30 seconds, like so. 30 seconds. Now, with both legs up, if it is uncomfortable, just be aware to bring the legs down. I don't want too much pain. Actually, I don't want any pain whatsoever when you're doing this. Maintain control. Maintain control. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax the legs, relax the arms. Just let's stand up now, because the next position I want to do in standing. And just relax everything. Sometimes, because you've been lying down doing the exercises and you get up, you will feel a little bit lightheaded. And that's very normal, because we've done a lot of breathing, a lot of things on technique and control. So as you get up, you might feel a little bit lightheaded. Give yourself, if that is the case, give yourself time to get up, but otherwise just note that it will wear off, and it is normal to experience that. The next thing I want to show you is this movement here, where your arms are up like so, and you're rotating to the side. Side to side, rotating. We're going to do this for the next 30 seconds, like so. So what I don't want to see is shoulders dropping as you rotate. I don't want to see the elbow dropping as you rotate. You want to try and maintain 90 degrees, elbows, 90 degrees, shoulders, and I don't want to see arching like that. No arching. like that. So nice control and rotating out. Stop there, give your arms a bit of a shake, just relax it all. Now cross your arms and rotate to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not pushing past any resistance, so we're just going and rotating to a position that is comfortable. We're only working to that first point of resistance in the body. "20 more seconds, just rotating. I'll explain to you why we're doing this exercise when I get into the next routine. 5 more seconds and continuously breathe in and out as you're doing this. So the next part of the routine, arms up again. This time as you rotate, you bring one arm down. As you rotate, bring one arm down. One arm down. Like so. So why is this exercise so good? What I'm exercising is the rotator cuff and the shoulder blade. And with the shoulder blade working, I'm also adding a certain level of spinal rotation, which is me turning my body. What we know in physiotherapy is that the more flexibility you have in individual joints, and the more control you have through individual joints, the body's a lot more healthier. So this is a really beautiful exercise to create range, which is one, how much turning I have. I'm also holding up my arms in this position, which is, I need a lot of endurance or muscle control to do this. And I'm also engaging my rotator cuff muscles to turn inwards and outwards as I do this. So right now you might notice a burn through your shoulders, and it's towards the last 30 seconds that we tend to lose form. And losing form is what I was talking about before. We might drop shoulders, we might drop elbows, and this is a really good thing to do in front of a mirror, so you can check yourself doing it. And stop there. You can really feel that one. So shake your arms, let that all relax. Now, cross your arms again. This time, you're just letting yourself drop. So letting that right shoulder drop to the knee, left shoulder drop to the knee. So side on, it looks like that, that, that. So side, 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 side. Side. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. What I don't want to see is just you dropping down. So it's not a race. We're not trying to break any kind of record. It's simply quality of motion, pushing down and down. The other reason why these exercises are so important, I got you arms crossed and turning. I've got arms crossed and you're dropping to the side with each one, is because we know that muscle fatigue happens when we are in a lot of seated positions, when we are spending a lot more time in a seated position. And also, as I touched on the shoulder blade movement, we know that the shoulder blades actually tighten up in seated positions. The current research that I'm doing at the University of Melbourne, we're finding that people spending 15 minutes on their phone is enough to fatigue their back muscles. So 15 minutes just like this, which is very common. So even if I'm like this and looking at my phone, 15 minutes of back muscles, 15 minutes causes these back muscles to fatigue. It reduces the quality of a push-up and a calf raise. So that's a matter of 15 minutes that it does it. We have also found that this routine can help negate that. So if you are spending, doing online lectures or work in front of a computer, after 45 minutes, you simply have to do 20 seconds of any one of these exercises and it replenishes those muscles. Which sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? And give your arms a bit of a shake, legs a bit of a shake. The next routine, I'm going to get you lying on your stomach. So you're lying on your tummy, like this, feet together, knees together, and you're coming up like a cat stretching, like this. A cat stretching, up like this. Close your eyes when you do this, because I want you to imagine each segment stretching up very slowly. So it's all about rhythm, it's all about breathing. So breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. If you do find that it's hard on your wrists, then simply keep your elbows here and push up on your elbows and extend up. I still want you to maintain feet together, knees together. Okay? So this is something that you can do if you're finding it's hard on the wrists. The other common mistake I know people make, they come up to here and they squeeze their bum, okay? A lot of people do it and it's just to get a little bit more extension. I don't want you to do that. So make sure the bum's relaxed in this position, coming up, and as in that highest position, make sure that the bum's relaxed. So make sure bum's relaxed. As you come up, don't squeeze your bum because that's not the right movement. So that engages a muscle group that which we do not want. Good. Keep going. 30 more seconds. Breathing in and out. So this is the arm position for that. And stop there. And you can get up now. The next position that I'm going to get you in is you're on all fours like this. You want to try and make sure your shoulders, so your arms are below your shoulders, your hips, your knees are below your hips like this. Everything's a nice straight line. The head is not tucked in. So I'm going to show you the movement first. We're going to get going with the movement first, which is this movement here. Like so. Nice straight spine as you're doing it. Tendency will be for us to tuck our chin into our chest like that. I don't want that. I want eye line just past our fingertips. So the head is a nice straight line. Leg out and in, out and in. And the more control I have through a straight spine, the better this works. So what I know that or the common mistake I see people doing with this is they'll extend out like this, and that's a no-no because you're losing control. So it's all about maintaining control as you do this. So this is a really good exercise for glutes, hamstring, and obviously core. Like that. Keep going. Another 15 seconds. Close your eyes to really feel that movement through those joints. Three more. 2, 1. And let's swap sides. So when you swap sides, I just want to show you another variation. So get yourself into a good position. So that's arched up. This is squashed down. Nice straight spine. Nice straight spine through here. Everything's at 90 degrees. Leg goes out. Like that. And once you get the rhythm, breathing in and out, just closing your eyes. Okay. Now, as you do this, if it's hard on the wrists, I don't mind you resting down on your elbows. So this is what that would look like. Just like that. Once again, you're not trying to really push out. It's not the requirement. It's working with the range that you have. It's working with the range that you have. And control. Control. That. Another 20 seconds. Keep going, guys, doing well. And the more you guys practice this, you'll find big benefits in your core. And stop there. Stopping there. Standing up and just give yourself a bit of a shake. Just let yourself loosen up a little bit. Loosen up. Good. The next routine is for the hips. Now, for the hips, which is one of the tests that I asked you to do as well, you're simply going to stand there and you're bringing the leg out to the side. Leg out to the side. As you bring the leg out to the side, if you look at the full range the hip has, I can bring it up to here, I can bring it right across, lose balance. You know, I'll get you to do the same thing, and let's just classify that as complete movement, which is 10 out of 10. I want you to only go to about 5 or 6 out of 10, so half of what your full range is. And as you do this, to make sure you've got control through here, so as I'm doing this, I want to try and maintain straight spine, like that, straight spine. You can see how I'm putting the foot down right at the end. I certainly don't mind that, because as you improve, you'll be able to continue. Oh, I'm not very good. You'll continue without being able to, without the need to put the foot down. But if you need to put the foot down, that's quite okay. One hand on the tummy, other hand on the back. And as you do this, not too much movement through these areas. And as you do this, you'll feel a burn on the other side because it's a lot of control that's required on that other leg for you to move this leg. And stop there. Give the other leg a bit of a shake. Give both legs a bit of a shake. And we're going to swap sides. So we'll start off hand on tummy, hand on the small of the back, doing the other side. Nice rhythm. Nice rhythm. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. Nice and upright, shoulders, chest out. It's all about control. Now, I talked to you about the research that we're doing in terms of muscle fatigue. We have found by doing this exercise, it helps prevent that muscle fatigue through the back as well. Why? We have worked out that in the normal population, when we are in sedentary postures, when we're doing a lot of study, a lot of work in front of a computer, everything is locked up from here, so it's closed in and forward. So by doing this movement, it helps unlock those areas. Now, give that side a bit of a shake. Now, if you'd like a little bit of a challenge for your core, here's a really simple one. Hand on tummy, hand on your back. Let's do the other side, but as you do it, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. So get your balance first. I think I jumped the gun a little bit. Let's get our balance first. Open your eyes, get your balance first. Once you've gotten your balance, we're going to close our eyes for 30 seconds. So, you know, with my eyes closed, I tend to require to put that foot down a little bit more. So now we're taking that sense of vision out, and we're making those other parts of our body work a lot harder for the balance. And swap sides. So before you swap, give your muscles a bit of a shake. Let's do the other side. Get the rhythm right. Then close our eyes, 30 seconds. You will also notice that one side is easier than the other. So it depends on whether you're right-handed or left-handed or your dominant side. Sometimes the dominant side has better balance. Sometimes the non-dominant side has better balance. We're still trying to figure that bit out. 5 more. And relax. Very good. Legs a bit of a shake. Arms a bit of a shake. Just loosen everything off. And we're going to lie back down. So lying back down, we're going into our initial posture, which is feet together, knees together. Bringing arms up and down. Get into the routine of this. Routine. Get into the rhythm. Close your eyes. We're going to use this as our mini warm-up for 30 seconds. Make sure your spine is nice and straight. Nice and straight. When your arms are going past. And now we add just one arm at a time. So, one arm at a time. Up and down. making sure your spine is straight. So to make sure your spine is straight, your pressure from your back on the mat is kept the same. There's not too much arching going on. If you feel there's a space between the spine and the mat when you are moving your arms, or if that position is moving, that's a big no-no. We want to try and maintain straight spine. Keep going with the arms. Nice rhythm, nice control. Nice rhythm, nice control. Next thing I'm going to get you to do, in 5 seconds, we're going to lift the left leg up. And left leg up to 90 degrees. Hip to the roof, feet to the roof. Continue with the arms. Continue with the arms. Up and down. Nice control. And then swap sides, opposite side. So this knee to the roof, foot to the roof. Continue with the arms. As I said, do this in front of a reflection or a mirror. The other way of seeing whether you're doing the right thing is to film yourself. If by filming yourself you can look to see how well you're moving. And it's a very quick way to learn whether you're doing the right thing or not. Another 20 seconds, and then I'm going to get you to do both legs up. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Both legs up, 90 degrees, and continue with the arms. We're doing this for 30 seconds. Make sure the knees and feet are together. Common tendency will be for legs to go out or knees to go out. So make sure feet and knees together. Fifteen more seconds. If it's hurting your back to have your legs up like this, make sure you put your legs down. 3, 2, 1, put the legs down, but continue with the arms. So continue with the arms. We're just giving the legs a bit of a break. Close your eyes and really notice the movement of your shoulders. Notice if there's any rotation through that upper back. Maintain control. Nice rhythm. So it's just your arms working, your head's relaxed, and there's no tension through the back. And now you can relax your arms. Relaxing arms, and we're going to go on our knees. So the next movement I'm going to show you is you're going to be on your knees like this. Your feet are together. Your knees are together, feet are together. Arms up to there. And you can see how my feet, I can bring them up like this. So I don't mind you having the feet down flat or up like that. And I'm simply going to get you to lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Now, if you haven't got a good mat, double your mat up or add a towel, because you don't want to have knee pain as you do this. So the key here is to have you moving simply at the knee joint. So that's your knee joint, and you're moving back. This is a really excellent exercise for your quads, so the muscles at the front of your legs. You're really stretching these out like that, and forwards. And as you improve, you'll find that you can go further back and come up. And on the way back, to get you up, it's actually your core helping you. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. What I don't want to see is, oh, Kusal, look, I can go all the way back. No, because this is now a hinge. You've dropped your bum onto your heel. I don't want that. It's simply that. So you want to try and maintain a straight spine as you do that. 10 more seconds. Good control. 2 more. And lucky last. Very good. Now, standing up, give your muscles a bit of a shake. Relax all of this. Just like that. Next thing I'm going to get you to do, we're going back to our calf raises. So we're going to do calf raises like so. And this time we're bringing arms to the side and forward and down. Side, forward and down. Side, forward and down. Side, forward and down. So what it looks like, side, forward and down. Side, forward and down. So what I don't want to see is coming back down and dropping and bending at the spine here. You want to try and maintain good solid control and maintain a straight spine. Good solid control, good solid control. All these exercises are ideal to do in front of a mirror, and the more control you get and the more you self-evaluate, the better you get a lot quicker. Working with elite athletes, so I've worked with Olympians, Winter Olympians and national level athletes, and the benefit they have is they've got a lot of camera angles on them when they're competing, when they're training, and it's one of the quickest ways they can learn. So what I would highly recommend anyone at home to do is we have the capacity to video anyone's or video your own exercise program when you're training, and then watch yourself doing it, because as you watch yourself doing it, you work out where you need to improve. It's one of the quickest ways to learn. Up like that and down. Up like that and down. 5 more. relax. Give your legs a bit of a shake, your arms a bit of a shake. Next, we went to the side, so this time we're going up and then coming back down. Going up, coming back down. We're not moving our feet yet. Okay? Up, coming back down. Up, coming back down. The more range you get, I was talking about, the more flexibility we get with our joints. And this is a really good exercise for the shoulders, because in normal life, especially these days, spending time in front of computers, TVs, sedentary postures, we're always forward and down like this doing things. So anything to open up our postures, open up our joints, and get mobility is going to be very helpful. So with the routine of exercises I've shown you today, if you find there'll be some that you will really enjoy. The ones you enjoy are the ones where you think, wow, my body really needed that. There's others that you won't like. What I'll get you to do is focus in on the things that you really liked, because those are the ones that are very beneficial for you, and you simply have to do anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes of a routine of these exercises, and it helps activate the core. Okay? Helps activate the core. Nice straight spine, breathing and control. Now let's add the legs. Calf raise up and down. Calf raise up and down. Calf raise up and down. Calf raise up, down. Nice control. I'm going to do this for another minute. So I talked about muscle memory. Muscle memory is where everything happens in an automatic fashion, and if we can engage the core in everyday movement and maintain good core control in everyday movement, then all of our normal movements become better. And if our normal movements become better, then the system works a lot more efficiently, and with the system working efficiently, it means less chance of injury. Now, another way of understanding that is muscle memory occurs after 3,000 to 10,000 reps. So a complex movement like a golf swing, a tennis swing, swimming stroke is about 10,000 repetitions. Simple movements such as these are around that 3,000 repetition mark. So the more you do, the better it becomes. And to put perspective on that, 200 repetitions over a 15-day period makes it automated. So it doesn't take too long. We find with our exercise programs that within 21 days on average, people get the normal routine correct and the normal routine right. And stop there. Give your arms a bit of a shake. Let it all loosen off. Like so. And it's all relaxed. Thank you very much for joining today's class. I've really enjoyed bringing the Clinical Pilates program to you. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you do have any questions, please reach out. Contact me or my team through our website www.eliteacademywithak.com, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions or answer any queries or help you out in any way that we can. See you next time and take care.